Hello. So I saw the lifetime dealer today for MailerPress and decided to bite the bullet for it. In this video, I'm not actually using the premium version of MailerPress or the premium version of Sureforms. And I'm going to show you some of what I've managed to achieve in connecting Sure products to other products um, to allow interaction with MailerPress. So first of all, direct connection with SureCart to MailerPress. So I have a setup here with no contacts, some contact lists, and no tags. And this is going to be, there's some code running behind here in WP Codebox. Here is our SureCart, grab our checkout confirmed, run it through a custom function, and stick it into our MailerPress. So this is sitting and waiting for us to buy something in SureCart. It doesn't matter what. All we're doing is tagging them as a SureCart customer. It's not an advanced integration. It was more of a proof of concept. It can be done, and I can adapt it for anything now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to my site, and we're going to go to products. I'm going to pick a product, and we're going to buy it. But I'm going to buy it in a incognito window, so that I'm a new user. So I'm going to buy this AppSumo product, $5.99. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to put a email address in here of SureCart at wpcode.dev and a full name of SureCart with a space in it. And I'm going to test that purchase. Now that's going to go through our checkout, and then we're going to run our checkout confirmed action hook, and that's it. It's all checkout confirmed. And if we head over to MailerPress and we refresh, we should have a custom tag of SureCart customer and a new contact of SureCart at WP Code tagged as a SureCart customer. They are purchasing from SureCart and on our example list. Their name is SureCart and they're subscribed, and they're a manual opt-in. Now we have to use manual because currently MailerPress only accepts sources that are from ones they know, otherwise they become unknown. It's something I'm going to open a support ticket about and see if they can issue us with a filter that we can add our own to that list, and then we can customize source as well. But that's working straight away for SureCart. We're done, we're set up, we're good to go. We've got our tags, we've got them added to our list. So our purchase from SureCart example list, and we have our brand new contact we didn't have before. And the same works with Sureforms as well. Let me just go to WP Codebox. Sureforms and MailerPress is enabled. So what we've got here is we've just got a simple add action on Sureform submit. We're using the same options of sending it through to the same create contact code in this one here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our newsletter, and this is a traditional newsletter sign up form. And what we're going to do here is we're going to say Sureform, and we'll call it Sureform action, and we'll call it Sureform A at wpcode.dev, and we're going to add SureDash and Sureforms. And I'm going to submit that. And behind the scenes, being captured by that action hook, put through exactly the same function, and we are being output straight to MailerPress. So now if we refresh, we should have another contact when it actually loads. And we do Sureform A at wpcode.dev with a tag of Sureforms newsletter sign up, because that's where it came from, that form. Sureform action subscribed, and again manual because of the source issue. And we have our two new tags added here. And I've even gone one step further. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off this one here so that it doesn't work. This one here is on and open. I'm going to head over to FlowMattic, which is a WordPress automator. I'm going to turn on this workflow, and this workflow uses the same function and allows me to take in a webhook, split some text. It's the same, exactly the same form we're going to use. And what it does is it calls the same PHP function down here by looping through the data that comes into the tool here. So our webhook capture looks like this. So it is a case of test name at WP code, and our inputs. So that's how it comes in. And as I'm using the free version of Sureform here, I've downloaded my plugin Hookshore from the WordPress database, WordPress repository, and I've put in a webhook address here as if this was on a separate site. And we have this code snippet here running, which is basically just putting out our data that is sent to give us a nice clean list. So with this one running, we will split the first and last name out. So if I show you this here, it's a full name. So what we're doing is we're using text split to split. We're calling our function here to parse our names, and that will separate out our options from the form here. So the Sure Dash, the SureCart, the Sureform, so the Sure member. So it's running through interests. And then we're going to run through an array of that output and extract the pattern. So all we're going to remove here is the output from the array. So it's an escaped JSON file. So we're just going to remove all the escaping. And then we're going to call the same PHP function we've been using in our other examples with our variables, and it will go to MailerPress. And while we're using a Sureform to do our trigger here, actually that's not the important thing. The thing is that we're getting data in and we're putting it into MailerPress, and we can do that because we can take a data from any source using automators to do that. So you could even use something like this to an array and use Auto to send a outgoing API to that REST API point and automatically add it via REST API. So we are good to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to refresh our form, and I'm going to call this Sureform, and I'm going to put here webhook, and I'm going to put Sureform w at wpcode.dev, and this time we're going to go with SureCart and Sure members, and we're going to push submit. And if we go over to our workflow, which is now on, and show our history, we should have a successful edit here. We've gone through, we've done our run, and if we go over to our MailerPress and we refresh our tags, we should have our new tags, which we do. We now have all 4 of them. And if we go to our contacts, we should now have a third, which we do. With SureCart, Sure members, the list is Flowmattic because that's where it came from, Sureform, webhook, and manual again for the same reasons. And because I know Sureforms and SureCart and their action hooks, it took me seconds to actually write this and bring this up. So it shows you just how important developer docs are. And that's a comment for MailerPress as well, because there currently are no developer docs of any substance. So I've had to look through all their code and work out how their own integrations work to be able to get this to work. But you can now quite happily, proof of concept, MailerPress can be connected to Sure products. Thanks for watching.